Hello and welcome to a Project Cars 2 video where today we are going to be attempting to try and beat Kamui Kobayashi's record lap time that he set at last year's 24-hour Le Mans in a qualifying session. And he did a lap time of a 3-minute 14.791. That is a time that we are going to be attempting to try and at least match, if not beat, in this video here. Now, I'm going to be driving the 2016 Toyota TS050 LMP1 car that came with the newly released Spirit of Le Mans pack that came for Project Cars 2 and just announced, or well, yeah, just released yesterday. So we're going to be driving that car. It's obviously a year older than the one that Kamui drove in. He obviously did it in the 2017 car. So we're going to be trying to basically attempt his lap time at the Circuit de la Sarve. A little bit of a disclaimer: in the track in Project Cars 2 isn't laser scanned, so it's not quite 100% accurate, but it was as close as the developers could have got it with the basically the video reference that they were given of the circuit. And it's pretty damn close, to be fair, considering it's not laser scanned. So we're going to be trying to do it in as close conditions as possible as well. Basically loaded up weather conditions in this race that are very, very similar to the weather conditions that Kamui did his lap time in, especially in terms of time of day, and then also the kind of the actual weather conditions as well. So there is that. There's also two other disclaimers. One, Kamui had traffic in his lap. In this lap, there are going to be no traffic. The other one is the track limits system I have turned off for this run. So that is going to allow me to push a little bit harder and obviously try and attack the circuit a little bit more. But having said that, I'm not going to be abusing the track limits. I'm going to try and stay within the white lines as much as possible. So now that we've got those disclaimers done and out the way, let's actually get on with this lap then. So I need a decent run coming out of the forward chicane here. So we're just building up the momentum and coming out the chicane now. I need to nail the exit and get on that hybrid deploy button. It is under my discretion as to when I want to use the hybrid boost, and I have complete control of it. Now coming up towards turn 1 and then into the Dunlop chicane, braking down into second gear, nailing the braking point, hitting the apex third for the second part, and then a little bit of a short squirt of the hybrid boost coming out underneath the Dunlop bridge and then into the Dunlop curves. Nice and smooth run through here, carrying all the speed possible through there. Into Tetra Rouge, going to keep it completely flat out, just fully commit. And then we are going to blast the remainder of our hybrid boost as we come down this first Mulsanne chicane and drain it to completely empty. So basically just coming down this first Mulsanne straight, obviously building the top speed, and we'll be looking for our braking point about 150 meters before the corner, slamming down the gears into third, nailing the apexes quite nicely, but getting a little bit of oversteer there on the exit, which may have cost us a tiny little bit of traction, but again draining the hybrid boost system as we come out of that chicane and coming down the straight. We'll ignore the best lap delta of 5.5 seconds there. The previous laps that I've done in this session are well off the pace and they're basically just warm-up laps, so ignore that. Now we're hard on the brakes again just as we get to the 100-meter board, down into third gear for the second chicane, much neater that time. Again, full drainage of the hybrid boost as we come down the final part of this Mulsanne straight down to Mulsanne corner, and need to get the car slowed down and into second gear for this one. So braking hard, turning in and getting quite a bit of oversteer. The rear end of the car wanting to step out. That's going to cost us a tenth or two. Coming through that corner, obviously shy of the apex and having to fight the car. Once again using all the hybrid boost that we had regened in the braking zone for Mulsanne corner, coming out the exit and on this straight here. So we're now coming on the run down towards Indianapolis. We're going to fully commit into the first part, the right-hander here, then get hard on the brakes, down into third gear, chuck the car in, getting the car understeering a little bit wide and running a little bit of dirt and gravel. Very short boost of hybrid coming out the exit there. Arnage, very nice and tidy, carrying the speed through in second gear. Again, draining all the boost coming out the exit of that as we accelerate towards the Porsche curves. So far, the lap has been very, very good, very, very quick. Obviously, running low on fuel now. We've only got 3 litres left. fully committing into the Porsche curves. Wasn't quite able to get into the apex of the first part nor that, but we're going to try and carry as much speed and momentum as possible through the Porsche curves. A very slight lift through the long right hander. We're now out the other side, so it's now just the forward chicane that is remaining. We need to absolutely nail this. 3:14.791 is the time to beat. We are going to be very, very close by my judgment. Absolutely nailing the chicane, getting hard on the accelerator, using the rest of the boost, and it is a 3:14.577. Just under a tenth and a half faster than Kamui Kobayashi's record lap time. So that is obviously a fantastic run, a fantastic lap. Very, very happy with that, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you enjoyed the video, obviously give it a like, share it, consider subscribing to the channel. Very much appreciate the support, and until the next video, have fun guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.